And I'll engage. Hey, how you guys doing? James Humphrey with Real Talk with Real Men. I got my co-host with me, Kyle Stanley, and I got my first guest, pal since high school. Got Marcus LeBaron with me.
2006.
2006? Goddamn, it's a long time.
It's a very long time.
Long time. And today's episode, we're talking dating, getting back out there in the field and being real mannish about it. I can honestly say in my dating life, there's about three time periods of my dating life. I had my early 20s, my mid 20s, and then my early 30s. And in that whole time span, I came up with 3 solid rules on dating to where I say I try not to break them, but I break them occasionally, which is really bad. Which is really bad. But my first rule when it comes to dating is, you find a beautiful girl, you ask her out, you guys go on a date, you're already setting things up for the date. Mm-hmm. The first thing I do is I make sure I want to go or do the things that I want to do on the date. Mm-hmm. So, by the end of the date, I might not get the hug, I might not get the kiss, I might not get anything extra, but the least I can do is go to the movie I want to go to.
I can still want to enjoy your time.
Go to the place I want to go eat at. You know what I mean? There's something another like that, and I set it up pretty good, because it's like you ask a girl on a date, first date, the jitters and everything's going. It's like, hey, where you want to go? It's like, oh, surprise me. Okay. I'll surprise you and take you exactly.
I'm gonna take that first bite
where I want to go.
Right.
So there's been so many situations for me personally, to where I either break this rule and it bites me in the ass, and then I tell you the exact story of how this rule came to be. Okay. And so I met this girl. We're hanging out, whatever. I'll move just a little bit closer, because I'm going to frame the camera. This way. We'll edit that out. We're not going to edit that out. To ask this girl out, and she's very hesitant to begin with. She's avoiding all of my advances,
Okay.
But, I stay persistent, whatever. I finally ask her out for like the 17th time, which I should have known right then and there, right? Ask her out. She said, "Sure, we'll go out. We'll go to Jazz, the Louisiana restaurant, whatever." We go to Jazz. I've never been there before. First time. Didn't know how expensive it was for my early 20s, because I was pretty broke in my early 20s. I work at a dead end job, like everybody, She knew exactly what she wanted. Picked it out. We're eating. We're not really engaging in conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're talking, and I'm trying to pull information out of her, like, hey, how's this, blah this, blah that. But she's being very selective on her answers.
Yeah.
Kind of shit. And she gets her to-go bag. And it's like, okay, end of the date. This is where I try for something or whatever. I don't know.
What's available?
I'm playing it out. I pull up to her house. And before I even had a chance to do this and say, hey, I had a really nice time, she's already out the door, up the driveway, up the stairs, and inside the fucking house.
Dang. Can't be.
She didn't even shut the door.
What?
I swear to God, she didn't shut the door. Before I pulled up.
What? So did you cuss her out on the way to the house?
Like the last I saw of her was her backside going inside the house. I'm like, I spent like $60 on
you missing the step. What happened? What happened?
That's where that rule came from, man. It was 20-year-old James was not smart.
Yeah.
And
so you didn't even enjoy the dinner.
No. I got some shrimp shit, whatever, that was not that good. I didn't take it with me. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how that happened. But anyway, that's how that rule came
from.
Where
you go on the first date?
Where, on the first date, don't know what you're gonna get, but the least you can do is go do or eat or whatever what you want to do.
The things you can control kind of cater to your own interests.
Yes.
We're gonna go hear live music and some this that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
I hear you.
It's not
But then you do that. Is that successful though? Have you stuck to the rule and had a successful date that you enjoyed?
No, I can't say I've had a lot of good dates.
So
And there's a
how
reason
does
for
this
that.
rule work?
There's a reason for that. There's a reason why I haven't had a lot of good dates. That's because I keep breaking my own damn rules.
Come on. Well, shit, we found the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay.
Keep breaking my own damn rules. So, all right, so
So what's
second
your
rule.
next? Yeah.
Second rule. Rule number 2 when it comes to dating. Listen, fellas. I understand how everybody has their own things, they have whatever, and that's fine. I personally just believe that if you are an introvert, you should date other introverts. If you are an extrovert, you should date other extroverts. If you are an inside man, meaning you like hanging out inside, you don't like a lot of people, blah this and blah that, the last thing you want to do is date a girl that likes going out, that likes doing a lot of shit, that likes being around a lot of people. Because then it just makes you look not so good. Because it's like, hey, let's go out to blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't really want to go to blah, 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 blah. Because I know I'm not going to have a good time. But then you want to seem fun and exciting for her. Yeah. So then it's like, okay, I'll go. And
you don't enjoy it.
In the first 5 minutes, you're ready to go.
Yeah, definitely.
And then, you're always rushing her out while she's having a good time. So it makes you look bad, makes you look controlling, And then vice versa. If you like going out, but then she likes being in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, let's go out and see somebody other than you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That just does not sound good.
I think in those cases, man, it's good to try to compromise if you can find it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Find out like a good medium.
Yeah, like, okay, she likes going out, so what do you like to do when you go out? Maybe you don't like concerts, but you might like a movie. Or you might like to go, I don't know, like the fair or some crap like that. I think there's ways you can find ways to get both needs met
Yeah.
without stretching yourself too thin.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah.
But some people are seriously super introverted to the point they don't want to get out of the house at all. So in those cases, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
If
can't
the
get any
anxiety's
wiggle on
high.
that, then yeah.
Yeah. This is a rule I break often too, and I find myself in a lot of situations where I didn't want to be, especially if there's like illegal stuff going on. Because it's like, hey, let's go to so and so's place. I'm like, do I know so and so? Do I want to hang out with so and so? It's like, but I want to seem cool, and I'm trying to obviously
And
do
then
stuff.
they bring the coke out.
Yeah,
You like,
we get
"God
there.
damn."
He's over there. Want to hit? I'm like, nah, man, I'm
Don't do
good.
that.
I'm good. I'm good.
I hear you.
I've had that situation happen before.
Yeah.
It didn't go good.
I can see that being a bad situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going on to rule number 3. Rule number 3 is it's important. It's not as important as rule number 1, but it's rule number 3.
Mm-hmm.
You have to mentally prepare yourself to date whoever you're dating.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I've dated models, I've dated strippers, I've dated, business women, I've dated, strong, independent, single mothers. I've dated them all.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not like mentally prepared for the stuff that comes with whatever they're doing and whoever they are,
Yeah.
then it's just not going to work out. Because
Yeah.
when loneliness sits in, it drives you to not be lonely.
Mm-hmm.
And so that also drives you to see people and things, I say things, a little differently than with a clear head. And
Yeah.
so, again, 20-year-old James just did not have...
Ignored all red
Yeah.
flags.
20-year-old
Broke his
yeah.
own.
If a girl sat down by the table and like pulled her flag out and planted it on the table, and I would just like look at her, I'm like, what's this? That was 20-year-old James.
Yeah. But shit, you live and you learn. Hopefully you're smarter now.
Yeah.
And that's, true of all of us, man. We didn't start off as just suave players at 20,
It's true. Well, you guys are in committed relationships.
Yes, yeah.
For the real men out there, what's it got to take being real men to get a real woman?
You know what they say, man, real recognize real. I think that's how that happens.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, truly.
Because when you're your authentic self, you kind of tend to draw people to you that are their authentic selves
Yeah.
too. And sometimes that comes in the form of a woman. And then you guys hit it off, and it kind of goes well from there.
So you're saying I was a bitch nigga in my mid-20s or my early 20s.
And receiving bitch nigga energy. Yes, sir. I mean, that's your definition of what you were saying, but we wouldn't word it that way.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, I'm being real. You got to blossom to be real, man. So you got to recognize your bitch niggers. Yeah.
Sure enough. When you were out of line.
Yeah.
Man, I think you got to be honest with what you kind of want for yourself and take the time to establish what you want for yourself, because you don't know what you're looking for if you don't know what truly makes you happy. In your calm and your peace moments, what do you see yourself doing? What do you see yourself enjoying, type thing, and look for that in a partner.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good
I think
point.
you definitely got to take some time to be with yourself first, to then soul search yourself and see, okay, what am I looking for, rather than just being out there available for whatever comes. Kind of be more selective in, okay, this is what's gonna fare better with me for maybe longevity or in the future, type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a real good answer. I know early 20s, mid-20s, being alone with that voice, it's like, hey, you gotta go out and do something. You gotta go out and do something. You gotta go out and do something.
Right.
But you
I hear
don't
you.
like going out and doing something. Doing
Right.
something. So
Right.
maybe you should just stay in and listen and talk to me. You know what I mean?
Right, truly. That internal conflict, I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was fortunate to meet Kia when I did when I was like 17. So
Yeah, I was
Oh,
there for that.
nice. Okay.
yeah, and it's not to say I haven't made mistakes and done dumb shit
Yeah.
in that time. Tried to do shit and got caught. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not to say that it's always just been perfect, but at least with her, I always felt comfortable, like I
Yeah.
could be myself, and that means a lot to me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So and she's always been down to ride with me. So and it's a lot of the qualities that even as a teenager, I knew what I would want in like a partner.
Yeah.
So did you know that before you got with Kia? Like you knew exactly what you wanted?
Yeah, I don't know why. I was always kind of serious about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't really know why though.
Yeah.
I don't know where it comes from. But like I met her and I was like, yeah, she ticks all the boxes.
Nice.
There you go.
That was kind of it for me. Because you get to be in your 20s and it's like, okay, is she really that? Let me go try this over here.
Yeah.
And you find out it's not like that over there.
Yeah.
You're better off where you're at.
No,
Mhm.
That's what's up.
Truly.
So what about, have you guys ever tried online dating?
I did not.
I-
got with my current wife right before that was starting to take off.
I started it, and it was like, if nothing's happening in that first 24 hours to a week, I delete the app. Like, it's not doing anything. And I feel like you gotta do
I feel
more.
like you're too impatient.
Yeah, you gotta
some
do-
impatient
I did
tendencies.
feel like I had to do more swiping than than I did, because like I
Yeah.
swipe, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so when I met my ex-wife, we met at work, which I personally don't have a problem meeting people at work. I know a lot of people don't like, dipping
Work
their pen in
relationships
the
and that
company
type of
ink kind of
Yeah.
thing, But me, I find it more convenient to
Yeah.
date people that not so much that we work in the immediate department, but we work for the same company or whatever. So like
It's a
she
common
worked
place
for
that you see her all.
yeah, she worked in another, department, whatever, but we still rode together and all this other stuff, to and from work and all that good stuff. And honestly, for me, when it came to dating, I always find my most common interest with people is people in the workplace.
Yeah.
Like I didn't go out and do anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, finding women was obviously in the workplace. So I think most of the main dates that I met was at work. But then here's the problem though: when shit didn't work out,
Awkward at
You still
work.
gotta see it every day.
Awkward
Yeah.
at work. Okay.
yeah, I think I quit a lot of jobs because I didn't see.
She come running
man.
out the car.
It's like I don't even like this job. I'm only here because I want to see you. But if I'm not gonna see you,
Right. That motivation.
then yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I can see why people would be against it, but it's so convenient. So many women
Yeah.
at the job.
Yeah.
They're gonna be so attractive once they like you too. You hit it off. I mean, it's kind of hard to escape it.
Yeah, being in the common area gives you opportunity for conversation where it's not so much geared towards I'm hitting on you because it's attractive. It's let me be polite to you, see how you reciprocate to a nice gesture. Let me
Oh, how do you like
see how
those?
you carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? How do you interact with other people? How's your social tendencies?
Yeah.
That that's very helpful for me because I'm very observative in that. I'm not one to rush in and just ask for a female's number right off the cuff type thing. I've dated a lot at the workplace as well, and yeah, I just kind of creates a security for myself, I guess. Like if I feel like there's a mutual interest, then I'm pressing the issue forward. If I can kind of seem like I'm approaching you more than you're approaching me, then I'm like, okay, maybe she really ain't as attracted to me as I am, or in that same way. Then I'm going to protect myself and not even shoot the shot.
Right.
Not even going to shoot the shot and save myself some embarrassment. So I definitely relate to you on that accord of approaching women at work. But as far as it not going well and awkward after, so it's like, goddamn.
Yeah.
Gotta play it safe.
Yeah.
But you know, in this day and age, like, other than apps and websites, like, how do you really meet quality women? Like, where do you find them? Some say you start
Honestly-
in church, but who wants to really do that, though?
Yeah, is that an outdated thing?
Actually, no, because the girl I'm talking to now is actually very religious,
Involved in
very
church?
spiritual.
Okay.
You know, involved in church.
Okay.
And I actually find that attractive.
Nice, yeah.
And this is like,
Convictions,
yeah, this is like the first girl I've actually talked to that had that aspect. Because I was an atheist for the longest time, and
Yeah.
then it's only until the last couple of years where I've actually refound my faith and refound my spirituality, where I'm actually thinking about believing in God and seeing God again. And it's like we were actually drawn to each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is
Came at you at the right time in your life, kind of.
yeah, exactly. So I'm thinking maybe I do need to go to church, and even if that is to find a good traditional church-going woman, I'm okay with that. You know, I'm okay with that.
Just explore the territory.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's a question. So, because both of you guys committed relationships, good. How do you guys keep dating in the relationship? Because I think that's kind of where me and my ex-wife fell apart. Because we got together, you know, had kids, but then I felt like we just stopped dating each other.
Yeah. My wife is adamant about making sure that we keep dating. she keeps things on the schedule. She keeps my mind on, hey, we need to go out. We haven't gone out in a while. Hey, there's this show coming up, and I'm good for I like comedy shows. I like outdoor things, and I like live music. So I'm always down to eat something good or go hear some music. So it's not hard to get me out, but I'm a workaholic. So I'm always getting some money to bring into the house. Mm-hmm. Outside of that, playing with the baby, and you know, you're tired and everything else is stacked up. My wife has no problems about chirping when it's been a few weeks or a month and we have not enjoyed ourselves. And I can't argue with her because we work hard and we take care of our business. So yes, I can take a day off, and I'll take days off. I'll take a weekend or whatever I have to do, rearrange work. We're going to relax and enjoy ourselves. So make it a priority because both of you need that release. She's got her tensions with the baby and her work as well. Mm-hmm. It's not all about your pressures as a man, which we tend to bottle up and hold internally.
Yeah.
But yeah, your lady's going through things too, and she just want to enjoy herself and smile. So
And she wants to do it with you.
yeah, so do that. Keep her, because that'll keep her satisfied, man.
Yeah, that's really all it is. You have to just keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You just have to keep doing it. And then, because I'm a homebody, like stay at home, play the game and stuff. Kia, we both like to go out and do similar things, like go to the comedy show, go check out a movie, go have something to eat, things like that. You just have to do it, even
Yeah.
when you don't want to.
Yeah.
So it's like this place.
Still show up, yeah.
That's
Because you know,
It's a
especially if
discipline.
you're happy in your relationship, you just want
Yes.
to kind of keep that going.
Yes.
Even if it makes you uncomfortable, you got to step out there a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I don't know, I still like her, so I still like going places and doing things with her.
Yes.
You know? So,
Yeah.
Yes.
So that helps.
Yeah.
Some people are in a relationship and don't really like each other,
Yeah.
so you gotta be real about that too.
Yeah.
You gotta be honest about that.
So, I'm talking to this girl now.
Okay.
Awesome girl. And our first date went really, really good. Second date went okay. She got sick a little bit.
Okay.
But it's the third date that is that's the date where it's like, hey, it's 3 dates now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like,
have you figured out? Do you
Yeah.
like me or?
well, it's obvious. it's obvious that we like each other.
Okay.
I've learned this very, very
So
young.
what you gonna do? Put a title on it?
Yeah, I learned very, very young that if the girl keeps talking to you, she's not just keep talking to you for no reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If she
Absolutely.
didn't want to talk to you, she's not going to talk to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I'm trying to figure out with that third date what to do, how I want to do it. I have a plan. If you see the view, obviously, I have a plan.
Yes.
But
But what are you saying? Do it? Are you saying like propose a question or something?
yes,
But do you feel like you have to? Because you can just keep dating. Just keep dating until.
You trying to gauge like where her intentions are? Or?
yes,
Yeah.
thank you, yes. It's not even her intentions. It's more like my intentions. Because obviously I want to lock her down. Obviously, that's how I feel.
But are you sure about that? Because
Yes.
you saying this is third date. Third date's still young.
yes, it's true. This is true.
You trying to make
young.
a lasting impression on the third date to make it something like super memorable, and then kind of propel the relationship forward from there.
Yeah,
Nice. Okay. Now I hear that.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like we're
Shit, if the first two were successful, keep it along the same lines.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Shit, she was like what you were putting down the first 2 dates.
Yeah. It's what you do. for
She
the
enjoys
first-
the time with you is the most important thing. So whatever you doing, she's with it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it, fellas. I'm gonna be real, and I'm gonna do it.
So what's the specific of the date though? Like,
I have no idea.
apparently bringing her back here for the view.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dinner, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it dinner.
Nice.
I'm gonna
nice.
make it
Okay.
dinner.
Oh, okay.
That's
Are you
not-
good at cooking though?
Huh?
So that's a no. So damn. Man.
I like my food. I like my
You
food.
said, huh?
I'm on a boiled egg diet right now, so
And
I'm
if you
chopping.
can't cook, get some takeout and just put it on a plate nicely, and that's just as good, bro.
All right,
Actually, no.
I wouldn't encourage you to do that if you're not a great cook.
I do all right.
Because I know people do that, and I remember when I was dating, girls would try and cook for me, and then it'd be like, I appreciate the gesture. Honestly, I do. I'm not trying to be rude to you, but you're just not that great of a cook. So it's like, you made a lot of food, and I thank you for it, but I just really don't want to eat any of it. So I would hate for that to be a situation, and you be on the receiving end or something like that. So just be like, man, I ordered some excellent egg rolls and some this and that, and some Thai food from this place that I really love. Bang, make a plate and be cool with it.
Yeah. Maybe you can
Don't
cooking
overexert
later
yourself.
on. Maybe cooking.
Yeah.
for the fifth date.
Okay.
Once you got her in the bag, then you can make her some eggs and bake.
Yeah, if she, you get that far and it's 10, 15 dates in or whatever, she eats some nasty food you make, it's charming to her.
Yeah, that's forgivable. That's forgivable.
Like,
you
I was
know?
like, oh, I don't want to nah.
See,
Yeah.
see, this is what I need to be
Be like,
doing.
this man can't feed me off the bat.
Oh man, with that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the episode off there.
All right.
Yeah. It's been real with real talk with real men. I got
Cool.
Kyle, I got Marcus, it's me, James. You guys have a good day.
Have a good night.
Take it easy.
Nice
Say
day,
it.
same thing.
Boom.
You think that recorded?
I mean, I hope so.
You think it recorded?
It says recorded. It's recorded.
I'm like, man, come on now. What do you mean?
We didn't quite make our time yet though, man, but it's all good. It's all good.
Cool.
That was good, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was cool. I was nervous. Like, what am I gonna have to say? Talking about dating and dating, the same relationship so long. What am I
Yeah,
gonna talk
exactly.
about?
And I
Yeah.
said the same thing, but yeah,
No, it's just
got your tidbits.
yes.
Yeah, it worked out real
Yeah,
good.
it worked out real good.
Yeah.
So in this real situation, what are you talking about? This young lady, third day?
Man, I don't know, man.
I think you just playing cool, man.
I don't know, man. This girl's got me all like.
You like her. That's all it
It's
is.
more than
You
like, man.
her.
See,
You're
me
saying
being
more
real.
than like?
Me being real, I know how I feel about her.
So if it's more than like, then it's just infatuation because you don't know enough about her for it to be anything more.
I don't know. We've been talking for like 6 months now.
Okay, you've been talking for 6 months and went out 3 times?
Yeah, she's pretty busy.
Okay, you've been out, you haven't been in her intimate places like her home or anything
No.
like that?
No.
Okay, you're still young then. That's still young.
Still fresh. Yeah.
If you're not chilling in sweatpants with your shoes off at her house yet, bro, be cool.
She's not coming right here with a night bag.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just be cool.
Yeah.
I think I should be cool.
Yeah.
I should be cool. You're right. You're
still
right.
enjoying-
No, you're right. You're
enjoying
right.
this whole summer. It's
You're
just
right.
now starting to get warm.
Yeah.
You're right.
I recommend some outdoor activities
Yep.
and show her that you know how they want to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, come be a part of this. This is how I enjoy myself. Do you see yourself in this life?
Yeah.
Because this is what my lifestyle is.
Kyle Stanley.
I like to go to
Kyle
the cigar bar.
Stanley over here.
Yeah.
With the droppings of knowledge. How long
I'm
you been
trying.
married? How long you been married?
Shit, 5 years.
5 years.
Nice.
That's longer than me, man. No,
It happens different for different
Yeah.
folks.
I don't
You might get with the next lady and be the end of all end all.
This is
So.
true. This is true. And then
Every their own story is different, man.
you've been with Kia since
17.
2005.
2005.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like
It's a long time. It's 15.
Congrats and blessings to you, man.
Hey, thanks, man.
Because in this day and age we living in,
You don't find it.
few and far between.
That's why I committed to sticking with her, because
Yeah.
she's gone. What's the woman do after that?
Right.
which is odd because there are marriages that are like falling in like their late 60s and they're still out playing in the field. Like, like dude, man, you're
crazy.
better off just being a bachelor, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And one
Like-
time, me and Brian went out. Me, Brian, and Dominique went out. This was a couple months ago. We met this guy. He was in his 60s. He was in a singles club. He was trying to recruit us to be in the singles club. He had all these 50, 60 plus women with him, and they were hanging out and drinking. I'm like, man, I don't want to be like this when I'm that age.
Yeah.
Let me be at home. You know, maybe still have a little drink at home. but-
Comfortable.
Yeah, getting ready to go to bed at night.
Yeah, with my steady partner that I know
Yeah.
doesn't have chlamydia.
Right. You know? Yeah. I would have to get
Safe.
to a bar ball later.
Uh-huh.
So, but I mean that. But on one hand, that does seem kind of exciting, though.
Yeah.
It does seem kind of exciting. Be geriatric, still dating. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I've been searching for the
I've been taking
lockdown since my early
Viagra.
20s. You know what I mean?
The way that these women are becoming so plastic, he's just like, I don't know what we're gonna look like in 20 years from now.
Right.
Trying to be a 40-year-old, 50-year-old guy dating, shoot.
Well, with day and age of now and medicine and everything, I'm thinking when I hit 40, I'm gonna drink the youth serum and I'll be good for another 40 years.
That'd
You
be
know,
awesome.
and then still keep, you know,
Until it makes your heart right.
yeah, some shit like that, you know. Because now you have to eat nothing but vegetables and run every day just to live to your 80s.
Right.
It's like,
right.
shit.
Gotta get that activity in 3 days a week, which is hard to do when you want to do other stuff.
Yeah.
Keep your diet proper.
Yeah.
Go to the doctor regularly.
A lot of maintenance.
Yeah,
A lot of
it
maintenance.
is. Especially if you want to be, you know, fucking when you get to be that age. You gotta do a lot.
And aggressively fucking.
Yeah, not just those
You don't want to
slow
give out the half dick. You still want her to respect your stroke.
Yeah, you want to be
You don't want to lose
Yeah.
stroke respect with your age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then that's how you get single, right?
Yeah. Because, you know, as women get older, they want it more and more. Yeah. When you get there. But I think you can still keep things light, but still take it seriously, but lightly.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you don't
Like behaving without expectation of like, okay, I use how you said, I'm ready to lock her down. It's like you might not know that because some shit might be getting revealed to you next week that you haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
I like to, you gotta witness how a person deals with stress, deals with finances, deals with grief, deals with loss.
Yeah.
See all those different shades of a person and how they handle, and then how you can support and how they support you going through likewise. Because some people, they want all the support, but then when you're going through a tough time or a situation, they have nothing to say or no input for you. And it's just like, well, damn.
Support back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, James has got kids, so you got to make sure she's equipped for that.
Yes, it has to be
Yeah.
kind of paternal in her thinking, maternal in it.
Yeah. Because there's going to be her and James may have something planned, but when the kids get sick, they have to cancel. She's got to be able to understand that and accept it.
Absolutely.
And be willing to have that happen down the line, too.
Absolutely.
So that's tough, man. Like trying to date with children.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's tough.
Yeah, and then what the children's expectation is and what you want to keep them away from and what they want to see, even if it is a good match for you, they just might not like her because she's not mom.
Right.
Even though she's a nice lady and she's making all the steps of, trying to be accommodating and approachable, You're not mom, so we don't like you. We not messing
I
with
don't
you.
like you cooking. I don't like the car
Right.
you drive.
Get this bitch out.
We don't like her. Yeah, that's something to think about too, man.